Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. You can find us on YouTube at Joey143Jenny. And today I am back with some more napkin play. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start with my napkin. Today I'm going to start organizing my napkins, but I wanted to finish up what we did in the first napkin play. Okay, so let me just get started right off the bat and kind of finish up a few things. So this is that part of that napkin that I just didn't really care for. It was a little bit too comical. So what I did was I just glued it on a tag with some, whenever I tear material or, fabric of whatever kind, you always get those strings, and I keep those strings and make little things out of them, if you can imagine. But anyway, so yeah, I just thought, well, I'll just toss it on as though it's a nest. And then I thought I would put a little label. So I have a digital that I get from Tracy Fox. Is this her thing? Yeah. If you want to download these in her Etsy, that's her. Anyway, so here's one I thought might look good. Okay. And I thought what I would do is just try to salvage this as a tag. The base of this tag is actually just off of the back of a little note tablet. So I'm going to try to get that centered and straight. Eyeball it. Let's see. How did I do? I printed these on stickers. You don't have to. You could print it on copy paper and then glue it. And then I have this little teeny, I don't even know if they make these anymore, but this has lasted me forever. They make something similar, but it's just a little teeny tiny ink pad. You can do the same thing with a full-size ink pad, but what I'm going to do is just go around the edge just to kind of outline. You've seen me do this with a dauber, but I'm just going to cut the corner today by using just the actual pad. And I just do this to kind of outline it because it seemed a little blendy to me. So yeah. And then I also took a stamp and kind of stamped on it a little bit just to add a little bit to this. And then of course if you could use it as a gift tag, or you could use it in your journal, write on it. And then you may remember I had that one little rug, that rag rug, that had a bunch of, it had the sari silk in it. And so I'll just use that and make a little tag out of it. So, all right, so there's one. And, you could easily add to it. Here's the other one I did. This one, I thought what I would do is, I don't know, maybe make a little ornament or something out of it. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to just set it aside and figure out something to do with it. This is one that we worked on before that I made with the map, and all I did was I folded it up. I actually used the natural fold of the map. That how the map is folded about every 4 inches, so that was the natural fold, and I put a little thumb hole there so you would see that that's a pocket, and then you could easily put different things in that and then put it in your journal, or put some fun little things in and then send it to somebody as some happy mail or something, some stickers or something. The other thing I did was I put these little elephants on here, and then I went around the side with pink, just like I did with the black. So you can see that a little bit. And I thought this was kind of cute. I used a little bit of the napkin to put on this envelope. And on the back, I mean, you would definitely probably be able to do better than that. But this was kind of a short notice deal for me, just trying to see what I could do. And then I went around with pink just to outline it, kind of give it a little continuity. You could use those for invites or whatever. And wouldn't this be sweet as, a little party favor? You can get like easels. I may have gotten this at the dollar store, but you could get it probably at a hobby store. They're not that expensive. I can tell you they're not that expensive because I wouldn't have bought it if it was expensive. But so you could have little things sitting on tables. But I thought what I would do with this one is grab my crocodile and punch a hole in it. And you could make these then as little party favors. Now let me just see here where my hole is going to punch. Yep, that's about center. Punch a hole in it, and then you could string that with a ribbon or something. I actually think what I'm going to do is if I can do this, we'll see. I feel fuzzy-eyed today, but I'll put a little eyelid in there just to doll it up a little bit. And then let's see here. Then I'm going to just squeeze it shut with this. Hopefully that turns out. Yeah, turned out just fine. Put a little eyelid in it. And then I just had this fabric laying around, so I cut a piece off of it. You could definitely fray both sides, but this is a really thick weave, and so I didn't want to fray both sides. So let's see, you could string it through like this. Whoops. If I can string it through without it completely unraveling. Let's make it a nice little blunt edge here. Try. Well, it's not going to work. Okay, this may be a flop, but at least you'll be able to get the gist of it, hopefully. I thought, wouldn't this be cute as party favors at, you know, a birthday party or even a baby shower or something like that. You know, if you had envelopes or napkins that you were using, and then you also wanted to do little party favors, you know, ornaments, whatever you want to do with it. But it's cute. It's cute. So there's that. And then there's, this is the one, you probably remember I put that, or maybe, I don't know if I did this on film or not, but I put that on a more of a 3D canvas versus the flat ones. I get these at either the hobby store, or I know that the Dollar Tree, dollar store, what have you, carries, but I don't know that they carry them this small. But you can get a packet of 8 for very inexpensive, and I got these at Hobby Lobby, and I think I got them when canvases were half off, so you know, that's nice. So this one I'm just going to outline as well, and it really kind of blends it all in, because the napkin has a lot of overlay of different scripts and different things, and then it also has this dark around that sunflower. So then, you know, if you had this on your little easel on your desk, or maybe you have it again on centerpiece, put a cake platter, put this in the middle, and then put some goodies around it. It would be cute. All right, so that's kind of what I've done in the meanwhile, but today what I wanted to do is get started on organizing my napkins. And my plan is this is going to be a 2 to 3 part intentionally, but depending on how well my phone participates, it could be unintentional on some cases. So I'm going to just set these aside, and I'm going to get my crocodile and put it back, give myself some room. And I left this pen out because I wanted to show you that this pen, it's the Master's Touch Fine Studio pen. I believe is a Hobby Lobby brand. It works really well to write on Mod Podge once it's dry. A lot of pens won't write on it. Okay, so here we go. So this is Christmas. These are Christmas, and I think I must have used these actually at Christmas and just saved a few out, so I'm glad I don't have a bunch of them. So I think I'll make a pile of just Christmas, because I like to put my Christmas things in a different location so that at Christmas when I'm doing things, I don't fish for them. So I'm going to put those aside, and let's see. Okay, so here's some more Christmas. I got these at Tuesday morning. I got a 3-pack. I don't know how they can sell them. So they're so beautiful. How they can sell them so inexpensive. So what I'm going to do is, I think I have one open. Yeah. Is I'm going to put, I think I'm going to put 4 in my Christmas pile. And then since this is also kind of, I don't know, wintry and just evergreen in general, doesn't really have a holiday attached to it. It's just holiday associated, I think. I think I'm going to keep it with the rest of mine. But these, I'm going to put a pile to keep and a pile to probably sell. All right, so, I may reorganize here in a minute. Okay, so let's see what we have. Okay, so these are definitely fall, and I really like those. I probably got this brand again, probably at either TJ Maxx or at Tuesday morning. So I'm going to put those also in keep and put this to sell. And I need to start organizing them, but I just need to go through and see what I have first. I love these. You saw me make a little thing with them. I'm going to keep, of course, some and then put the rest to sell. These are super cute. Where did I get those? Probably at Tuesday morning. I'm grabbing my utility seam ripper that I keep in my pencil can for little tight things like this. You could use scissors, obviously, but oftentimes you don't have enough gap to use scissors, so I rip right through. Okay, so I'm going to just take out, I don't know, 4 or 5 of those. Look and see if it's, yeah. So what I like is, I like when a napkin has print on all 4 sides. Some napkins only have it on, you know, a couple of sides. So I think you can get so much more out of. Here's another beautiful, ugh, these are going to be hard to get rid of. But I'm going to take like 3 or 4 out of there. And then once I've gone through all of these, then I will make a pile based off of categories, similar to the way I did with the cards, the playing cards. So this one I think I'm only going to take 3 out of. I mean, they're super fun, and you could actually fussy cut around them, but they're not my favorite. I can see using them, but I can't see using them as much as I would some of these other ones. Now, these I've used before, and I love them. So I'm going to take about 4 out of that. And this, is this the one that doesn't have all 4? Let's see. No, it does. So it has all 4, which I like. The only thing about this one is it has a lot of white space. So that's nice, you know, when you're setting a table, that's a nice contrast. But when you're opening it up to use it for a page, you know, you have all that white. So that's the thing with that one. Here's another one. This one is obviously very specific. However, you could easily use your water pen and go around this and, you know, just use the floral, pardon me, and then you would have the Happy Easter, pardon me, to use on something else. So I think I'll take 3 or 4, put those there. These are vintage. I think that's all I have of these. They've been, I don't know what they're stained with, but I do like these. But this is what I'm talking about, is how this napkin only has 1 print. So you're very limited. So I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to keep a couple of these and then sell a couple of them too. Put them in my sell pile. Okay. Another set of vintage, which I love. I love these. Have I opened them? I have not opened them. But there is a hole here. Okay. All right. Try not to, I mean, I can put them in a Ziploc if the thing rips too much, which this one probably will. Okay, so I'm eager to see what this one looks like. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The texture, I don't know if you can see that, is so wonderful. It's very staticky today. We're expecting some snow, and I don't know if that's changed, you know, the moisture in the air. But look at this. Okay, so this is a really great napkin. It's not consistent on all 4 panels. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, if you had a big canvas, wouldn't that be gorgeous on a big canvas? And it is only 1 ply. And maybe you can see here what I'm talking about as far as the material. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's going to be very difficult to get rid of any of these, but I'm going to, because what am I going to do with this many? So I'm going to take 5 out. I'm going to spoil myself with 5. Okay. I'll put those in the set. Okay, so these are ones that probably are Walmart. I'm not sure. Again, just a couple of panels. I probably only need a couple of these. This is not necessarily my style of a napkin. I must have gotten these for a particular reason. So I'm going to sell those. Now, you saw these the other day. I've used these quite a bit, so I'll take more than the 4 I've been doing. So here's 4, 9, 10. I think I'll take probably half. Because I've used those so much and I love them. Okay, now we're getting, so there are the big ones. Those measure approximately 6.5. It looks like 6.5 square. Yeah. So, okay, so my 6.5 square ones, where's those? And then we'll go through them maybe in the next video and line them out. Okay, so now let's look at the cocktail napkins. Although I've already gone through some cocktail napkins. Let's get these. These are the keepers. These I'll probably just put in a Ziploc to keep them, you know, from getting too messed up. And then those are the ones. These are the little cocktails, so we'll keep that here too. Okay, so cocktail napkins. So here's some strawberries. Oh, I think this is so sweet. And I kind of have a thing for strawberries. So I'm going to keep 5 of these. Let's see what that panel is like. Yeah, it's all 4 panels. It's cute. That would be cute to decoupage on a piece of wood. I think it would be super cute. Okay, keep that there. These are the chandeliers I told you about. Now, I think there could be a good purpose for this, but I haven't found it yet. So I'm just going to keep my normal 4. Okay, these I love. Again, it has a lot of white, you know, but look at the sweet elements of it, all the sweetness about it. So I may keep all of these. As you can see, I've used so many of them. This, you know, was full. I've used so many of them. This one looks like it has holly on it, and I must have gotten it at a sale or something. Got some tape. It has holly, and it has, you know, pine and things like that. So I'm gonna open it, and I'm gonna just take out some for my Christmas. Those are beautiful. Man, they feel almost like a velvet. They're very, very good quality. And I bet they are 3-ply, which I don't need. But they probably have that shadow ply too. Remember we looked at that. So I'm going to keep that. And then when we go back through, I may just make a pile of Christmas. And I think these are super sweet. I've used these before too. They're very similar to this one. But they have that gorgeous teal background. Isn't that pretty? And this one, the pattern crosses over the middle. So let's look at it as a whole. Yeah, it's a mirror image. You can see there's a little teeny bee there. Butterflies. It's very pretty. So I'll definitely be keeping some of those. And I think what I'll do is just... I didn't open it on the right side when I initially opened it. Okay, I think I'll take a couple more since I love them so much. All right. And then this one I bought this because, one, I love gingham and I love orange. Now, this one looks like it was Hobby Lobby probably, and I probably got it on sale. But gingham to me is anytime. I mean, orange gingham doesn't have to just be fall, you know. So I'm going to take a good handful of those out. And then these do remind me of fall or Christmas. Isn't that pretty? Apples and all kinds of things. So I'm going to take a few of those. Maybe a couple more. Okay. All right, and then here's one of my very favorite. You saw I made the tag out of this earlier. Let's see, I think it's right here. Yeah, I put it on a book page. Made a tag, rounded the corners. You could sew around it. So I love this one. I'm going to keep that whole thing. Can't help it. All right, so I'm going to put these back because I know I want those. I mean, I know I'm going to sell these, and I'm going to sell these. We already went through those. And so we're doing really good. We got one bucket down, and what I do is I keep them in these buckets. These are dish pans I get at the dollar store. I guess it's like $1.25 now, but that's what I like to keep them in. And then here are there's a few more that I have. TJ Maxx. I don't know when I bought those. I think maybe this past season. I can't remember. You know, when I see them, and I don't just buy napkins to buy napkins. If I see that it has, this one is not one to tear. If I see that it has a potential, you know, if the graphic has potential. Brother, that is messy. Probably has an easy open somewhere. Anyways, if I see the graphic has potential, I'll grab it. And I just thought this was so beautiful. Would make gorgeous ornaments. There's 4 on each, you know. So I'm going to keep some of those. And I'm going to put those in my Christmas pile. And then I'm going to put those in the cell. This one, I actually bought this at a... Let me get my scissors out. I actually bought this at a flea market. There's a flea market in town nearby us that I don't even know why. They must have had, maybe they had a little store at one time, but they have all kinds of napkins and paper plates and things like that in their booth. So I thought this was super sweet, and it is 4. There's 4 of them, so I'm going to keep some of those. Probably a good handful just because I don't know yet what I want to do with them. Okay, put that in the cell. What else? Okay, so now we're down to our, what are these called? These are called napkin, what, towels, guest towels. I love this one. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, so I'm going to put it in the keep. I love this one, but I do not need all of these. So I think I can easily cut this open. I say that. Okay. Well, let's take a look at, see what one is. Usually these guest napkins are through and through, like all 6 panels. And yes, this is. Isn't that so pretty? I can see doing like the top of a desk in this. You know, you would Mod Podge and then you would need to put like maybe an acrylic sealer or something over it. But isn't that so pretty? It has this beautiful border. So I'm definitely going to keep some of those. I'm more than likely not going to do a big project like that. I just don't even hardly have room to do the projects I am doing. My plan was to do this on the dining room table and have it all spread out to be able to make my piles, and maybe that's what I'll do for the next video. But right now I have a sewing project on the dining room table, so I think it would be a little overwhelming for me and Joey if I had too many projects going at one time. Well, I know it would be. So, all right, so this one has come open, so let me just cut that a little bit. Okay, so here's another one. This is very pretty. I did, if you watched when I did the video on the journal that I made, is that right here? I made a tag, some tags with this. Let's see if I can find it. Nope, that's not it. Well, I made a bunch of tags with that. And they turned out pretty cute. You know, I put it, I think, on cardstock. I'm fumbling real quick to see if I can find them. Oh, I had like a million of them. Oh, here they are. I put them on cardstock and then I, you know, just sewed around them and put a little tab on the top, you know. So I thought that turned out cute. Okay, so that's something you could do, but you could also do something massive, or you can cut out each flower or a group of flowers. So I'm going to keep a few of those. I'm not going to keep a bunch because I probably won't do anything grand with that. So I'll put that in the cell. I loved this. I love it because I love flannel, one. And it's so versatile to have flannel because you can layer so much on top of it. And these colors are wonderful. These colors you could do for anything autumn, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Even wouldn't a beautiful Christmas tree look nice on there? Even if you wanted to do Easter, you know, see how if you layered something on that, you know, the two, how pretty that would be. So I'm definitely going to keep some of these. I think I'm going to go 5 with that. Okay, so I have a thing for bandanas. I always have. I've always loved bandanas, mainly the red and the blue ones, but I like other ones too. I have a vintage brown one that I carry around when I'm out and about. There's something about them. They're nostalgic. Maybe it's because, you know, my grandpa carried one in his back pocket, a handkerchief, you know. So this one I'm definitely going to carry. I'm going to keep a big lot of it. And I'll tell you another reason why. Uh-oh, what's going on here? What does it say? 40 count, but look what they did. They didn't... What in the world? They didn't... Okay, what is happening? Where did I even get these? They printed some inside and some on the outside. What in the world? Are they all printed though? Yeah? Oh, you gotta be kidding. Okay, well, no wonder they were on sale. Anyways, another reason why I love these is because I love to decorate at 4th of July, and we usually have like a barbecue or something at 4th of July, so I love those. They would be cute to use as napkins, but I usually use like a red and white. I've used these many a time, and so I think I'm going to keep 3 of them, but the rest, you can see I've used those many times. And then I have these vintage ones, which I just love these. I love them. How fun would that be layered up with this one? That'd be fun. Kind of mod and retro. So I'm gonna keep. I have two packages, so I'm gonna keep a package. I can't part with it yet. So let's see if I can. I'll just lay that on top. Okay. All right, and then the last one I have is this one. Again, I got this, I believe, at that flea market that I was telling you about. Now, I got this one because I'm getting ready to do... I got this one because I'm getting ready to do a journal, a peacock journal, which I'm super excited about. I've been collecting a few things here and there for, gosh, over a year. So I'm going to keep 4 for my stash, just in case. I don't even know why. And then I'm going to take 2 out for the journal, because I'm going to start that soon. So again, I have quite a bit that I'm going to be selling. The other thing that I keep in this little compartment is, put these back. Little cupcake holders. Just for the lack of a better place to put them. They're super cute if you just kind of trim them down a little bit, or, you know, give them a little cut. Put them down like that, and then you can put some, you know, put that in your journal, and then put a pretty picture over it, or put it on top of something else. You don't even have to cut them, but you might battle a little bit with them laying flat until you get it, you know. They're fun. So you could do something like that. You know, they're super cute if you put like a cardstock circle on the back and then hang them for parties and things, and let them twist around. Put a little, like, I don't know, maybe it's somebody's 12th birthday, put a 12 in there and let it just jingle around. So you could do that. So anyways, yeah, I have some of those in here, and then I have some coasters, some vintage coasters. These match those vintage napkins that I have. And they're super fun to put in a journal also. They have this plasticky stuff on the back, because that way, you know, the moisture from your cup doesn't go through to the table. So instead, I would either back that with coffee dyed paper or cardstock or something, or, you know, to use to write on, or I would just glue it into a journal. They're super cute. I find these once in a while, but golly, sometimes they're so expensive. You know, you see them and you're like, oh, those are so cute. And then you think, I'm such a cheapskate on buying stuff that I just don't want to spend much money on things, because you can journal and make stuff without, you know, having to spend a lot of money on it. So here's a coffee dyed one. And then I'm just going to put these back in here so that they stay nice. All right, so that is going through deciding which one, what I'm keeping, what I'm going to sell eventually. And then the next video, what I'll be doing is similar to what we did with the playing cards. I'll be going through and I'll be dividing them up and putting them in packets so that you can, you know, we can see what we have. So yeah, it's fun. They're fun to look through. Kind of remind yourself. Love that one. You know that. I don't know if I hope I find these again before I run out. I just love them. I probably could go to the website, but I'd have to pay, you know, normal retail prices versus what I did pay for it, because, you know, I rarely pay a regular price for stuff. So, and these, aren't those pretty? It's the same company. Doesn't surprise me. They're so beautiful. So I can't wait to do something with that. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for organizing with me. That was a lot of fun. And I got reminded of some of the things I had, which always happens when you organize. And also got me in the mood to get rid of some things. And, you know, just keep on keeping on with the minimizing and only getting what I'm using and things like that. So I hope you had a nice time too. I hope you have a great day. Blessings to everyone. And if you're in the area, please stop by our little yellow house. Don't forget to subscribe and share the video. Bye for now.